It's really tough to work with Belinda. You've got to be very willing to work on yourself. You've got to be willing to allow yourself to be vulnerable. And you have to have faith. She really digs up a lot from your past, whether it's from this life or another life, that you have to look at and be willing to transform. But that's the important part, is that she does dig up all that fur balls, as she calls them, but then she gives you all the tools to transform them to a higher vibration. Belinda is not like any other intuitive guide I've ever worked with. I've worked with people who want to tell you when your Prince Charming is going to come and rescue you and when you're going to get that promotion at the job you're at. Belinda has taught me how to clear out the expectation that someone else is going to come in and rescue me, so that I can rely on my angels, myself, through Mother, Father, God, to help me rescue myself, to help me get to a place where I don't need rescuing. She's not someone you want to go to if you only want good news. Usually it starts out with me ranting a million words a minute about how frustrated or angry I am about something, or how I can't seem to transform out of a low vibration. And then she can hear from everything that I'm saying, she can hear what my subconscious is actually trying to say, because what I say from an ego perspective and what is actually going on are two very different things, which is why you really have to be willing to allow yourself to be vulnerable and to hear all perspectives that she might bring to you, because it could be something completely different than what you're expecting. It usually starts out with a redirection on Belinda's part. She redirects me to see what the actual issue is. When she puts it into perspective, it's all much clearer. And then she'll give you the tools to work on that. She'll tell you where, she'll help you figure out where it came from. We'll dissect, my past or a past life that I've had to see where that issue is coming from. How often I need sessions with Belinda varies. It's not a set, I'm not like once a month. I don't do it once every quarter. Sometimes I'll need, depending on the issue that I'm working on transforming, sometimes I'll need 2 or 3 sessions within a 2-week period. Other times I'll go 6 months. But the cool thing about Belinda is that she gives you the tools so that you can work on it yourself. And, you're able to kind of hear her in your head and be like, okay, where is this coming from? Why am I feeling this way? What can I do to transform this? And then, if you're still unable to A, figure it out, or B, transform it, that's when I need a session with Belinda. Belinda's a great communicator. She has a lot of experience after so many years of working with individuals through the angels. She knows how to explain things in a way that I understand. And if I don't understand it, she'll reword it. And because of this, I am able to have my aha moments. When she says something or describes sort of a general description of what I'm going through, and then I have my aha, that's what that is. Yes, some of the most difficult, most transforming sessions. I always seem to learn a lot more about myself when my partner's with me in a session. He seems to bring up a lot of fur balls. I've been to other people for partner sessions and it was always seemed sort of one-sided, but with Belinda it doesn't. She does a really good job of hearing both perspectives and being able to sort of weed out what the wounded child is trying to say to help both partners understand where the other is coming from and what buttons we're pushing for our partner. What's the cause of, like an outburst, for instance? What's the cause of feeling so sensitive about something, or why we reacted a certain way? Most of my sessions with Belinda are focused on my work, whatever that entails at the time. Work is definitely very important to everybody. It's what you're putting out into the world. So it needs to be a good expression of your soul. Sometimes we get lost in figuring that out because society pushes just to work, just to make money, as opposed to express from your heart. I've definitely learned how to trust my inner voice from working with Belinda. I've always had an inner voice, but I never knew what it was. It's my intuition, it's what I know to be right, which I've been able to convince myself out of, or other people have been able to convince me out of. Just working with Belinda is very validating. Okay, this is my inner voice. She's definitely helped me to trust it a lot more. Everything has always worked out in either the way the angels say it will, or in an even better way. But it really isn't the way that you might expect, which is why you have to be open to receiving this or something better. I don't think that just anybody can go and see Belinda. I think you really have to be willing to work on yourself. You have to be willing to put in some hard work. You must be open to growing, transforming, and changing. If you want to improve your life, if you want to take responsibility for your own reality, you should definitely go and see Belinda.